As a young boy, I was fascinated with the ocean. I used to spend entire days exploring the tide pools in California, searching for aquatic life between the cracks of the rocks. I loved aquariums and all the creatures inside of them, but there was one animal that fascinated me more than any other: sharks. Sharks were the coolest animal to me as a young boy, and who could blame me? An apex predator that was fast, powerful, and had row upon row of razor sharp teeth. An animal that dominated the oceans, the largest ecosystem in the world. The idea that someone could do anything to hurt this animal, let alone would do anything to hurt them, was so strange to me as a child. Unfortunately for sharks in our oceans, I am an exception to the rule. Sharks have gotten a bad reputation since the blockbuster thriller Jaws hit the movie screens in 1975. Instead of appreciating sharks while respecting their awesome power, people began to fear them. Calls for indiscriminate killing of sharks after attacks, though highly irrational, became the norm. However, shark cullings were the least concern for scientists worried about shark populations. The thing that has been decimating shark populations for the past decades is a bowl of soup. Shark fin soup is a dish in Chinese cuisine that consists of a shark fin in a rich broth. The dish has traditionally been served at weddings and banquets, and has been viewed as a sign of wealth, as a single bowl can sell for up to $500. Additionally, shark fins are believed to increase sexual potency and energy, and prevent heart disease in Chinese culture. This rich tradition, coupled with the growth of the Chinese population and Chinese middle class, has spelled disaster for sharks. Of the 100 million sharks killed worldwide, 73 million of those sharks are killed for their fins. Due to these extensive killings, some species of sharks have seen their populations decline by up to 95%. To see what impacts these population declines are having on sharks and ocean ecosystems, I asked conservation biologist and professor at Duke Kunshan University, Dr. Binbin Li, for her input.
So sharks are similar to big cats or wolves for the terrestrial ecosystems. They're important predators for the marine environment. And many of them actually are the apex like predators, so which means no other like animals will be higher than them and try to prey on them. So we call them keystone species because by removing them, they will have big impacts on the whole food webs for the whole ecosystems. So by saying they're important predators, we mean that they can control their prey population in a healthy stage. For example, they can keep, like for example, the scallops, some small fishes, especially that are important for commercial use in a healthy stage because they keep the animals or the fish that eat on them in a relatively small number. By removing sharks and then a lot of these mesopredators, their population will grow and then they will influence the lower level of the food webs and then crushes these layers. So by keeping the shark population healthy, it will keep the whole ecosystem healthy.
With such detrimental impacts to the marine environment, shark fin soup obviously comes at a heavy cost. Cultural significance and information deficits obviously play a role in the high consumption rates, but new policies have begun to make a dent. Public information campaigns in China have seen a 70% reduction in consumption, and substitutes have allowed the dish to still be served without the environmental impact. Additionally, the government in China has banned the serving of shark fin soup at government meetings and banquets since 2013. Hopefully, with continued activism and action from the Chinese government, these consumption rates will continue to decline, and shark populations will recover. That way, someday, another boy can grow up to be as fascinated by sharks as I am.